Professor. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing. Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me. Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours? Oh, come on, Professor. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable. Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean. Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Oh, come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence. Don't be so silly. Huh? It really isn't beating? Is what I'd say if I were more gullible. You're just fooling around, Professor. I'm not sure how you did it, but that was a good one. I am grateful. I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Huh. Ignatz, hello. What are you up to? You frightened me. Oh, calm yourself. What is it that you're drawing?
I thought I'd jot down some sketches of everyone while they're training. And then later on, I'll try to practice their moves on my own. But I can't really concentrate on sketching if someone's watching me.
Just sketches, Even so, they're lovely. There's such life in them. It's as if they're moving on the page before my very eyes.
You really think so? You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
With skills like that, I'm quite certain you could easily make a living of it. And your demeanor is different when you draw. Bolder somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter. Wait, have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight who also paints.
A knight who also paints?
I have seen your talent and can attest to it. Your gifts are too great to wither away in obscurity. A knight with the rare gift of artistic talent would be most welcome in my employ.
I had never thought of that. Still, I don't understand why you'd want me as one of your knights. As a fighter, I'm unremarkable.
There is more to knighthood than combat. Courtly manners, a dignified bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility are also essential. A knight with an eye for art and the talent to create it is sure to improve the image of the nobility.
Lawrence, I'd never have guessed you were prone to such eccentric ideas. Thank you. I'm feeling a little more confident after hearing your kind words.
Oh, no cause for thanks. It is a noble's duty to provide guidance to those in need. Hello, Leonie. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring it.
What?
Heavy lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Hey, cut that out! Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner?
I am not bowing to you. I am tending your wound.
That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Now hold still and keep quiet for a moment, if you would be so kind.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing. Let me tell you, everyone in my village is so grateful to be taxed up to the eyeballs for the privilege of— Ow!
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
I don't get you, Lawrence.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
What about the help of a friend? I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy. Oh no, I completely forgot to thank him.
Hey, Raphael. You heard a train?
Hey, Caspar! You work your muscles almost as much as I do.
Of course. Everyone knows that if you skip a day, you lose 3 days of work.
Ain't that the truth? Let's get to it then.
That's probably enough for today.
You might be right. I'm exhausted.
You know, I really envy you, Raphael. You're huge.
I know I'm big. Everyone knows that. What are you talking about?
I'm not very big, but I've always wanted to be. That's why I train so much. I've grown a bit in the last 5 years, but I'm still not even close to you. I just don't know how to bulk up.
Is that all? I know how to fix that.
Really? You gotta show me.
Follow me.
Huh? You just led me to the dining hall.
That's right. Now sit down and eat up.
We're just gonna eat?
Yep. Eating's the best way to get bigger. You gotta eat, and you gotta train. Do 'em both enough, and you're sure to grow.
I always thought I was a pretty big eater, but maybe I wasn't eating enough? Or not often enough?
Probably both. Look at my plate compared to yours. Now this is a meal.
Whoa, your plate looks like a mountain. If that's what I gotta do, then I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore. I'll eat until there's no food left.
That's the spirit. Come on, let's go clear out the pantry.
Let's do it. I'm gonna eat till I can't move.
There you are, Lysithia. I've been looking for you. So, I have a hypothesis about your crests.
I know you're the one who sent me that anonymous letter. There are things we must discuss. Ugh, it sounded like some bizarre love letter.
What? No, of course not. However, I wonder what you would have done if it was.
Now I'm just confused and grossed out.
I'm sorry, but that is not the overall topic of discussion. Do pay attention.
Pay attention to you? As though anything you say is worth listening to. It's not like you can tell me anything I don't already know.
You don't have a very positive opinion of your crests, do you? That's why you should listen to me. I've dug through all my books, and there's no record of anyone being born with 2 crests. You are, to be blunt, an impossible occurrence. For you to have a second crest, it must have been forcibly implanted after birth.
Is that your theory then?
Yes, it is. To further the theory, if the power exists to implant a crest, then it must be possible to remove one too. And that is the real issue at hand.
I could have one removed?
That's what Hanneman is working on understanding. I'm helping him with it.
Professor Hanneman.
Based on your reaction, it seems you want one of your crests removed. I don't think I'd give up having 2 crests if I were you.
Is that so? Even if you'd gone through horrifying experiments, endless trauma, and if you knew that all this pain meant you'd die very, very young? That's what you'd think? You're completely lacking in empathy, so of course you would make such a crass and foolish assumption.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for, you!
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible. What's wrong with you?
Shamir! How long have you been there?
Too long. You're blocking my way.
Wait! There's something I wanted to ask you.
Ask? Just make it quick.
Well, you see, wherever I go into battle, the enemy seems to find me right away. I'm an easy target. But I want to be able to move around the battlefield without being noticed, like you do. So what do you think? Would it be possible?
Do you think you're being noticed because of your size?
Of course! I'm pretty hard to miss, you know. I thought that was obvious.
Wrong. It's not your size, it's your presence. It's strong, almost unbearably so.
My presence. Is that something I can change?
With practice. Maybe. Let me ask you, have you ever felt my presence?
Now that I think about it, I haven't. That must be why I didn't notice you earlier. But how can I do that? Will you teach me? Please? Please?
Fine. There's a breathing technique that masks your presence. When you breathe, are you continuously inhaling then exhaling?
Well, of course. That's the best way I know how. I'd explode if I only breathed in.
Right. To minimize your presence, breathe in, then out again. In through the nose, then gently out through the mouth twice.
In, out, out. That's it? I could definitely do that. I couldn't do it, Shamir.
Breathe less. Keep it to the absolute minimum.
I don't know the minimum.
It'll take some practice.
Sure. I'll keep trying. In, out, out is trickier than it sounds.
Stupid rain. Go back to the stupid cloud you came from. I'm soaked. Achoo! What a pain.
Happy? Yikes. You look like you just crawled out of a lake. Here, dry yourself off. And don't just stand there. You'll catch a cold. Come on, I'll make you some tea.
Oh, okay.
Huh. It's been ages since I had a nice cup of tea during a rainstorm. Pretty nice, eh?
I don't drink tea very often. It is nice. But what does the rain have to do with anything?
Doesn't rain make you want to read a book? Or rather, nap with a book on your lap. Though, I guess I'd like that no matter the weather. But then, if the book is too good, not only will I be unable to sleep, my tea would get cold. That makes brewing it a wasted effort. And that's why I don't drink tea when it rains.
Right. Thanks for clearing that up. And thanks for the cup of tea. Well, I'm pretty much dry now. Gotta say though, I'm kinda confused.
Huh? About what?
This just seems way out of character for you. You're so focused on yourself, you've barely ever spoken to me before now.
No, good point. The thing is, I'm not cut out for battle. If a fight breaks out, I'm only a liability. It's better for everyone if I keep my distance.
What does fighting have to do with... Oh, I get it. You think I'm gonna sigh. You're just like the others. But if that's true, why are you acting so different?
What do you mean? Use your words to make the things in your head make sense to the rest of us.
Fine. Here's what's in my head. I don't understand why you're being nice to me. Look around us. Nobody else will even risk coming near me.
They're probably afraid you'll sigh, since you looked pretty rough when we came in. Makes sense. Your sighs are disastrous. If I can prevent one with a nice, lazy cup of tea, it's the least I can do.
I see. You did it for your own sake. Well, whatever your reasons, I'm surprised that you'd even consider doing this. For me.
Surprised or not, it's no skin off my back. I'll keep doing what I do regardless of anyone's expectations. Think on that. I expected you to be a hazard, but you weren't. No harm, no foul, no need to sigh.
If only it were that simple.
In response to the Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess. They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster. Huh? Is that?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
That banner does not bear the Daphnel crest.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly Lords of the Kingdom. They joined the Empire's side without hesitation during the coup, and now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphnel soldiers? You don't think...
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child. It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith? Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. LL's a terrible place. Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Daphnel Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We're back with Fire Emblem 3 Houses, the Golden Deer playthrough. Sorry, man, that intro took so freaking long. Well, I guess not my verbal intro there, but just how long it took to actually get into the episode and do the goddamn intro. Hey, look, Ash is here. Alright. All just kind of comes down to all those goddamn supports that I have just kind of sitting around.
At the ready. Shall we?
Because, I mean, otherwise we would have just had that one Dorothea support that just kind of popped up at the very beginning. After that, it would have been, you know, just the mission intro, everything, and we'd be good to go. But instead, I decided to chunk through all the supports I got.
Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
Just as I thought, the Professor's army. But it's too late to back out now. In Lenato's place, I have to do my duty.
I mean, hell, I didn't even go through all the supports we had. That's right, there are still more sitting back at base that we have to go through. Yeah, I'm trying to draw Ash over here. All right, let's see here.
There's our open.
Let's try and drop Fusillade back there. See if I can. Of course I can't. That'd be too easy.
Shall we?
What's the plan?
Our quarrel wasn't personal.
There we go. Nice level up.
My skills. I can still fight.
Yeah, sure. Let's go after this guy. Seeing that he's a paladin now, I won't take any damage from the burning floor.
Just be careful.
I'm your girl.
Can't afford to
Go.
miss.
Wait. I will prevail.
Take him down.
For justice's name.
I'll cut through.
You know, I really got to pay attention to the characters' individual, like, their unique abilities. Because I never realized with Felix that it actually is better for him not to have a battalion with him. Because he gets, I'm trying to remember what it was. I remember what it's called Lone Wolf. I'm trying to remember. He gets, for some reason, because I knew the name of it, I always thought that he got that bonus for being alone on the map. But apparently, when he has no battalion, or when his battalion's endurance is 0, he gets 5 extra damage. So, I'm just not giving him a battalion.
Let's try this out.
See if I can hit this one this time. There we go.
At the ready.
There you go, Shamir.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers.
What's my strategy?
Alright, I believe this will bring Ash back to our side.
Professor. But this is how it has to be.
So I think if we beat him with the Professor... you can persuade Ash to become your ally. There we go. Or we could just out and out kill him.
You want to spare me? Why? I'll do it. I'll join your side. Let me fight for you.
Really? No big dialogue or Ash, this isn't you. None of that kind of stuff. Just join us. That's it. All right. A bit anticlimactic, but whatever.
Missed.
Who's next? I'll do my best. Goddess, forgive me.
Yeah, let's start moving up with our main force. He's got Alliance Cavalry. And with a really low chance that that's going to actually do anything. What's her gambit? And she's got Fusillade. That might be useful. Of course it misses though. Because why would something, you know, help me?
What's my strategy?
Duck around here. Have Byleth use some magic.
I must lead them well.
Aye, aye. I'll do my best.
I was about to say, she does have physic, right?
Well done.
There we go. Drop the heal.
Clean up.
Might as well use curved shot. Just do some damage.
I will prevail. I have a plan.
Let's try it this time. There we go.
For Bridget.
What's the plan? Burn until we meet again. At the ready.
Yeah, just use the steel bow, get the kill.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Fly away a little bit.
I'm your girl.
Still can't do any damage with her physical skills. Words are hard. Send in Felix.
It was meant to be. I fight and
I can still fight.
There we go. The javelin will get us a kill.
A nobleman does his duty.
all is going to plan.
Of course, they're getting reinforcements.
From both sides. Thank you.
Start sending her down there towards that. Get her a little more movement. Oh, jeez. Just kind of hope for a crit. There we go.
I must lead them well. Not my best.
What to do next? Go. Maybe I shouldn't be using my mini bow so casually, but I wanted to get the damage so I can get Sylvain the kill experience. There you go, new level.
That took two.
Worth it in the end. him up to sit on the stronghold, the heal spot, whatever you want to call it. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, if I can't get one dodge out of this, I'm gonna be uber pissed.
Oh, old Gwendol is here, and he doesn't look to be an ally.
Oh, the hero of Daphnel is here. I'll expect more from her than the young ones.
Hurts my feelings a little bit that I'm being referred to as the young ones. I could give him a nice heal. Yeah, actually I think I will do that.
I'll cut through.
There we go. Easy kill on the archer.
All for our future. I'm really...
Pull back. There we go. Get a little damage that way. Charge up.
All right, next.
You know, I find it funny because I'm doing an off-camera playthrough for fun, and trying to remember, Claude has a or not Claude. Oh my God! Come on, brain. Or Felix, there we go. His crest with the crest of Feraldarius. It increases his damage with weapons on occasion. It's really funny to me though that because I'm making him into a war monk, so I'm having him focus on hand-to-hand and hand-to-hand skills and brawling. That when he fights unarmed, you know, just barehanded, he still gets that crest to activate because barehanded is considered a weapon in this game. Maybe not funny, haha, but it's funny to me. That's what. I guess at the end of the day, as long as I'm enjoying myself, that's the important thing. Alright, let's bring Annette this way, have her do... no, just get the kill. Why the hell not?
I'm nobody's fool.
Never said you were there. What to do? I'm just gonna keep screwing with these guys.
A fitting outcome.
That's right, Claude. Pet your dragon. Yeah, they're also gonna have troubles crossing the fiery surface because cavalry does not travel well across there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really hurt these guys. Unnecessary crit for the win.
I want to learn even more.
Not a bad level.
I knew you'd do it.
Oops.
Aye,
Let's try that again. There we go. Not gonna lie, I was really banking on that critical.
Clean up.
What class is Judith? Okay, she's just a... She can't speak. She's just a lord.
I'll do my best.
That up. It just the way she uses her weapon kind of reminds me of a dancer. Go, just hold position again. Wait for them to. Well, I thought they were gonna cross the cross that little fire pit, but I guess not.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Not sure why you made that decision. You probably could have killed him with your axe. And Annette's just gonna keep sitting over here, taking out reinforcements.
What's my strategy?
I'm just gonna sit here, wipe out. Start wiping out enemies as they're running around.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
There we go. Start. Really? She got magic? That's not completely useless. Give Judith a heal just to keep her in the game and to keep me from losing the mission. Failing the mission, however you want to express that.
Shall we?
I will prevail.
So sending Petra over there because she'll be able to open that chest.
This'll get him.
Incorrect.
So close.
God damn, I love Claude's animations.
It all comes down to this.
I had set up perfectly there for a fusillade, and Judith kind of ruined it because she had to take out the guy in the middle.
You knew the odds.
And more knights fall. Just got him to level 29. And I'll get the easy kill with my hammer.
There's no turning back now.
Oh, goody. And I'm gonna shoot for a crit here.
Thinning their numbers.
Check that out.
You're really tough. I won, didn't I?
And I'll kill him with one shot before he even gets a chance to counter.
I fought and won.
Keep bringing Claude down here to get ready to kind of help defend. And she'll chill there, just waiting for more reinforcements to pop up.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst!
A fitting outcome.
A flawless plan.
Really?
Now!
Again, really? That was your play. Okay.
You saved me.
You know what? There we go. You know what? Yeah, bring it on. Try and beat Felix. I don't really like your odds there. And she can pretty easily kill him. Anything that... Yeah, Nosferatu's got a little bit better of a hit chance. Surprised there was no unique dialogue between him and Claude.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that with Claude, now that I think about it.
Good few.
Like I said, I wanted to see if there was going to be dialogue.
Position he found himself in. It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive. Well, that's ancient history. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphnel, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 great lords. The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphnel used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Yeah, you tell him, Judith. Next, make fun of his haircut.
Boy, I will not.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army. You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seiros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
I mean, you're still fighting for Giant Dragon Lady, who I still think is evil, but whatever.
You're the leader of House Daphnel. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphnel territory as well.
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nardell. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then? Good. That settles it. House Daphnel is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith.
Alright, well, that was a...
With Judith joining our forces,
Never mind, there's more.
secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies. The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
So basically it's going to be the reverse of the Murden battle that we fought as the Empire against the Alliance. At least I assume that's what it's going to be.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
So we'll be sneaking through.
We can't be stealthy with so many people, but I have a scheme. Preparations are already in the works.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power.
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
All right, there we go. There's the end of the chapter. That one was kind of a bland chapter, kind of a boring battle. I like the idea of the Valley of Torment, but at the same, it's cool aesthetically. It just, okay, there's burning floor, and it really doesn't prove that much of a challenge at the end of the day. I don't know. I'd like something a little bit more out of it, and really that chapter was kind of bland. I do like Judith though. She's pretty fun. She's an interesting kind of like foil to Claude, because, Claude's always having that kind of like one-up on everybody in conversation, him kind of being that smarmy asshole that we all love so much. But, sorry, I had to stretch there. You kind of feel that stretch like right between your shoulders, like you just kind of have to do it. But no, she acts as it's like I said, she acts as a very good foil to kind of Claude, that she's kind of that one person that he can't snark with, because she'll give it back to him even better than he does. It's kind of a neat little dynamic between the two. I'm also curious if she's going to become like an actual unit that we can use, or if she's going to be kind of like, crap, I can't remember their names in the, from the Empire playthrough that we did. She's, like, those like the Wyvern Rider, that axe user, was his name Randolph? The Wyvern Rider, I can't remember. It was like Ladislava, I think. Yeah, that was her name. I think Fleisch was Randolph's younger sister. I think that was their names. I could be wrong. Or is she just going to basically be around base that we can talk to her, but we can't use her? I don't know. Either way, we'll pick up here in the next one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, social media's in the description. Like, comment, not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Till then, my name's AJ Gell. This is Something Given Channel. I'm out.